there, you beautiful human. Welcome back to Breathing and Grateful. My name's TK, and it's so good to see you. If this is your first time here, welcome. Around here, we just like to talk about all the great ways that we can better live our lives with intention, doing things on purpose a little bit more, finding ways that we can stay mindful and grounded throughout daily life so we can focus on the fact that we're breathing, and that's a beautiful thing, so we should probably just be grateful. So you might notice we are in a different room today. Welcome to my bedroom. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit more personal, so I wanted to switch it up, and I thought, this is kind of intimate. Not a lot of people hang out with me in my bedroom, so I'm so happy to share this with you right now. Initially, what I wanted to chat about today was something that happened earlier this week. On Thursday, I slept 14 hours. I know. 14 hours, which is too many hours to be sleeping. And originally, my thought was, you know what? It's never too late to start. I actually did end up just waking up and going through my morning routine in the afternoon as opposed to the actual morning, which includes some journaling, some quick meditation, yoga, and then I went throughout my day, did a lot of domestic stuff like laundry, made some cookies, made my husband dinner, walked the dogs. It wasn't a waste, but I do want to skip ahead or back, I guess. I want to head back a little bit and show you some of my reactions to what I really did consider to be wasting my entire day.
Okay, so it's a little after 6, and that means I've been awake for a little over 6 hours now. So I just wanted to take a quick second and reflect on my day. I crammed a lot in, trying to make up for lost time. I do not regret any of it. I think sleeping in obviously was needed, otherwise my body wouldn't have done that. Flipping what would have been historically a really shameful situation into one of pride. So I'm feeling good that I was able to rally and say, you know what, it is about 5 hours later than you intended it to be, but you're still gonna get through your morning routine. You're gonna chop away at the to-do list in a different order to still get all of the nuts and bolts of what we wanted to accomplish today secured.
Was that believable? I don't know. You tell me. I will cue you into one of my for sure signs that I'm uncomfortable or lying is I get these really intense lines in my neck because I'm tense. So there's a lot of that going on there. I don't think I really did feel good, and I did start a video about how to reset your routine so you feel good for real and aren't lying about it. And I felt like it was gonna be a lie because I don't know how to do that yet. And I don't want to lie to you. So instead, we're going to talk a little bit more about self-acceptance. And I'm gonna tie in that routine setting a little bit as well. So as I was reflecting on why it felt so disingenuous for me to talk about doing a routine reset, I realized that it's because I haven't figured out a routine that just makes me excited to get out of bed. I've been working on figuring out my mornings for almost 2 years now. There's still obviously a lot of room for improvement if I'm sleeping until noon. So the goal would be to figure out how to set up my morning so I'm just hyped to get out of bed. And I understand that there will obviously be days where it just doesn't feel good. But so far, I haven't figured out what series of events excites me enough to want to get out of bed at all. I love sleep, and it's hard to get out of bed for not just me, for a lot of people. But there is this huge emphasis put on waking up early as a form of success. So while I was thinking about how to create a routine that would excite me enough to get my butt out of this beautiful bed every morning, it also had me reflecting on times where I was able to wake up at 6 or 7 and then kind of go back in my journals and figure out how I felt. And there was like this sense of pride because it's like one thing done in terms of productivity, like right off the bat. I woke up, I made my coffee, I did my yoga, whatever it was. But then like noticing the next day's entry about how the rest of that day went, there isn't a drastic difference for me if I wake up at 6 or 7 or 9:30 or 10, which is I think more in line with my body's like biological alarm. That made me question like how much I even really need to be waking up early. I don't have children to take care of. Currently my work schedule is pretty flexible, and for the most part I don't have to be into anywhere until some days 5 p.m. So if I just want to sleep in, what's wrong with it other than this like terrible connotation I have personally put on it, and then just chastise myself nonstop for the rest of the day if I don't meet it. And I usually don't. Almost never. Almost never do I like wake up on the time I intended to. So I'm wasting all of this energy then feeling badly about myself and like saying mean things and just like generally feeling like a piece of shit. So unconditional self-acceptance would mean I could sleep in till 10 or noon or 4 p.m. before I have to go to work and wake up and just be like, okay, that happened. So with that said, I think I am going to continue to try to wake up early because I'm constantly overwhelmed with the amount of things I've signed up to do, and I want to be more involved in a lot of other areas of my community, so I'm looking to get time back in my day, which makes the most sense to build that in by waking up earlier. But if I don't, I'm gonna try to just let that go and accept myself a little bit more unconditionally and quit wasting energy on feeling bad about stuff that really doesn't matter. And if you're like me and you don't really have pinpointed what's going to excite you enough to hop out of bed every day, just like ready to take on the day, what can we change? Personally, I just think I need to give up on the idea that I'm gonna be a 6 a.m.er and be okay with the 10 a.m. wake up. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave me a comment. Say hi below. I'd love to talk to you and see how we can better support each other in this crazy journey of life. Other than that, thank you so much again. Hope you'll have a great week. Stay breathing, stay grateful, and I'll see you next Monday.